Okay, let's continue investigating the scene of the crime, the murder scene. I think I already examined everything. You have to question him now, right? Yeah. Oh my god, it's so loud. Let's turn that shit down a little. Still pretty damn loud, honestly, but whatever. Here's my attorney's badge. Here, take a look at my attorney's badge. Are you still showing that cheap little thing off? It's gold-plated. A real man keeps his mouth shut and carries a suave police badge, pal. Great. What about Megatama? So about this. Hey, thanks, pal. How did you know I had a sore throat anyway? Great, he thinks it's a cough drop. Chomp. Oh my god. Hey, what are you doing? Ah! Sorry, that thing's all smooth and tiny, so I thought it was a piece of candy or something. I can't believe you ate the whole thing in one go. I almost swallowed it too, pal. Oh, my poor Magatama. Great. Such an exhibit poster. I still got no idea why Masked Mask would go after a broken old pot like Claire. Ah, I mean this tasteful old family heirloom. Good point. Why go after a worthless piece of junk like Claire again? I mean worthless in a good way. I mean, this is the first for the guy. Yeah. Adrian Andrews hired Atomy as security before the calling card even came. I wonder if that has anything to do with how things played out. Yeah, maybe. Calling card. Remember, don't tell anyone about that emblem, okay, pal? Does the thief ever send these to the police? No, always to the victims. Up until now, the victims have always come to us looking for help though. That's not what happened this time, you mean? You got that right, pal. Listen up, if you guys ever get one of these calling cards, I want you to come to us right away, got me? Yeah, sure. Okay. Enemy face golden statue. Detective Gumshoe, about this right here. Sorry, it's hard to believe, but there is a limit to how much my brain can hold. Not very hard to believe. I got 2 ears and 2 eyes, but I got only 1 brain. I can see your eyes and the ears, but the jury is still out on the brain thing. Great. Hey Nick, if you have something to say, just come out and say it. Great, no I'm not gonna. Camera data. The thief in the photo taken by the security camera is missing his brooch. Yep. Yep, the thing is, there is no evidence that the photo was tampered with. It was definitely taken at 12:58 AM. I turned the tables at the trial today with the mystery of this missing brooch. I wonder if there is something more to this missing piece of costume jewelry. Probably. In the photo, missing his brooch is the same thing. Or Shishitiro, whatever. So Detective Atomy wasn't hit in the back of the head after all? That's right, because he was the real thief. He wanted to look like he was knocked out. So he bent it on purpose. I'd stake my reputation on it. What kind of a creep would ruin an antique for that? He doesn't care about the antique. Blackmail letter. About this blackmail letter. Yeah, I have been thinking a lot about it too, pal. Why would Kane Bullard have been blackmailing Ron Delight anyway? Well, Mr. Delight used to work at KB Security, right? But what was it that made him quit? Nick, that's it. Maybe that's the same reason he's being blackmailed. Well, I am in the middle of investigating that right now. Oh, alright. We don't know. The wallet. This is proof that Ron DeLite was here at the crime scene when the murder happened. His wallet and this key card, huh? I think we need to ask Mr. DeLite some more about these two things. Yeah. Same. Then we have publicity photo. About this right here. Okay, he doesn't know. Then the mask is brooch, found in the shadow of Amy Faye's statue, torn off clothing. He doesn't know about this? The brooch? Okay, Kane's list. Peer of Emanon, jewel 100,000. Crown of Bongora, artifact 150,000. Left hand of Hades, sculpture 240,000. Portrait of Megina, painting 500,000. They're increasing in value every time. So about this. Huh? What's that? Hey, wait a minute, Maya. What's wrong? He copied that data without permission. Don't show it to him. Oh. He might get mad at us. So, what are you two whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. It's just my billfold. Billfold? That's a pretty thick billfold you got there, pal. Now I really want you to show it to me. What the hell is a billfold? What about this? You don't know? You don't know about it? Okay, great. People, it's me, Phoenix Wright. Pretty goofy looking face if you ask me. Hey! What are you doing carrying that around with you anyway? It's not like we ever need it. He has got a point. Then we have Mia Fey. Oh, that's Miss Mia Fey. She was a truly beautiful person, pal. Huh? You knew her? You knew my sis? Sure, everybody in the police force knew her. We all lost a great friend that day. I just got something in my eye. I'm not crying. Maya Fey. You are such a familiar face to me now, you know. And now that I think about it, you are the real victim in this case, right? But for some strange reason, it's hard to think of you as a victim, pal. You're darn right I am the victim. That was our most precious treasure. Haha, you know, pal. I think I know why I can't think of you as a victim, ever. Okay. Pearl Fey, you know about Pearl? What about Detective Gumshoe? What about this person? Sorry, pal. To be honest, my head is so full right now, it feels like it's gonna burst. Note to self, keep hair away from Gumshoe's head. Great. And then Ron DeLite. I kind of feel sorry for him. He's kind of a sad young guy. Yeah, and he seems to have a habit of always getting arrested prematurely. Well, it's just my personal opinion, but I think the police should have investigated the whole thing more carefully. Aren't you the one who investigated the thing? Yeah. But weren't you the one that arrested him with a giant goofy smile on your face? Come on, we don't have time to start with that. Let's just leave it alone. Gumshoe. I know I look a little rough around the edges. But the truth is, I am a lot more detective-like than I used to be. Really? Like what part? Like the color of my coat. Ah, you're right. Yeah, but what about what's inside the coat? Okay. Masked mask. I always knew there was something suspicious about this guy. And I was right. It turned out that Masked Mask was really that ace detective in disguise? You really thought that? Huh? Of course, it's the stone cold truth. Sooner or later, a guy like that always shows his true colors. Yeah, well, I think we saw a little too much of his colors today. Yeah, I gotta agree with you on that one. And then the same thing. He always shows his colors. Show too much. Rondelette's wife. Fails criminals. About him. Adrian Andrews. Doesn't know. What about Larry Butts? Doesn't know. Okay, and then we have Godot. The guy is a real puzzle if you ask me. Then maybe I should be asking you. Do you know something about him? Why would I know something? Well, it sure sounded like you two knew each other from the way you acted today. It's Mr. Godot that acts like he knows Nick, not the other way around. Exactly. You'd think I'd remember someone like him. I still say the whole thing's a bit suspect. Great. I don't know him. What happened? Maybe he didn't have the mask before when I knew him. Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder. Okay, but the thing is, I'm really not supposed to. Hey, come on. What about how we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now and we need help. Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, okay, pal? Okay, I won't cry on you, pal. The victim's name is Kane Bullard. He was the CEO of KB Security and a pretty big fella in his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 this morning. The estimated time of death was 1 in the morning on October 12th. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head, probably an object in this room. Happened at exactly the same time that Masked Mask was stealing the urn, huh? Autopsy report added to the court record. Time of death 10:12 at 1 a.m. Cause cerebral hemorrhaging from blunt trauma to the head. So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body? There is a good explanation for that one. Yep, Bullard's body was stashed away inside that safe. Safe? Well, it is pretty big. Nobody had heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, out he came. Oh, so the body fell out. That white string must be the shape from when he fell out. Yeah. I think we still need some more information about Mr. Billard. Maybe you could start by getting the man's name right. Billard. Detective Acme. So, what happened to Masked Mask? He is at the detention center screaming like a madman. Investigate me again, he keeps yelling. Oh, not that one. Ah, no, I didn't mean him. He is not the real thief anyway, right? Oh, you mean that Detective Acme? Ho 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 ho. Oh, that was great. That guy got what he deserved. Ho ho ho. Now that is the detective I know and love. Think about it. Acme was always around when a calling card showed up. But he always mysteriously disappeared when the heists took place. Yeah. I was hiding at the crime scene. Heh, yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how you just knew he was the thief. That would explain how he was able to retrieve the stolen item he keeps bragging about. Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective, that's all. But there is this one thing I can't figure out about his first heist. His first heist. Yeah, the Tear of Emanon case. There was a witness on that one. Oh. A witness. Here, I saved the newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it. Oh, what's in it? The gem and the thief. Hey, this guard here. Haven't I seen him somewhere before? It's pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see, but now that she mentions it, isn't it just it's my client, isn't it? Newspaper clipping added to the court record. An article on Masked Master's first heist. The precious gem, the Tear of Emanon, priceless. Stolen, the thief. I mean, the brown hair at the back of his head, under the cap, kind of looks like what my client has. What's his name? Rondelite? Or is it Larry Butts? We'll see. Prosecutor Gadot. Oh, that prosecutor. I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight. Yeah, I think he did it that way just cause he knew it'd hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway. So who is that Java addicted masked maniac anyway? Prosecutor Gadot. He's quite the enigma, huh? The thing is, pal, I never even heard of the guy before. Just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office. Came out of nowhere. That's right, he said this was his first case as a prosecutor. And it is true, according to the records anyway. But no way he's an amateur. He's an Iceman in court, a maverick that gives me goosebumps. Goosebumps? You? Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me. They all just turned the other way. Poor Detective Gumshoe. I had no idea you were so unpopular. Great. Ah, no, that's not what I meant. That Gadot guy acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret. Probably. Well, we can present the autopsy report. He doesn't know about it. Okay. The newspaper clipping. This was his first heist, and I guess I underestimated him. I was sure I was going to get him, so I was careless and lost the info on the witness. What? By witness, do you mean the guard in this photo? Yeah, he and the detective worked together to try catching Masked Mask. But he got away anyway, huh? That guard. I got the weird feeling that I've seen him around lately. Have you now? Is it Larry Butts? Ian Bullard. Detective Gumshoe, tell us more about Mr. Shane Bluebard. That's Kane Bullard, not Shane Bluebard, pal. Oh yeah, the victim in this case just doesn't make much of an impression on me. Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead. Yeah, and his body wasn't discovered until this morning. Anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out? Sorry, I am actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I am just blabbering like an idiot right now. Okay, Nick, now is our chance to get more info about the victim, so hurry up and ask. Am I really doing that? Look him. Can you tell us some more about Mr. Bullard? He was the CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is it anyway? Well, the company basically sends security teams out to buildings to guard them. Mr. Bullard must have had the chance to learn a lot of secrets doing this kind of work. Oh, and I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grubber. Really? Me too. I just love money. I can't ever get enough. Please stop leaning in towards me like that. You aren't getting to my wallet. Anyway, it looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions. Oh, so that's my problem. I need to be shiftier. Let me go already. Apparently, he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies. Oh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded. Yeah. Oh, KB Security used to head security operations against Mask to Mask. What? Really? Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive. So it really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter, huh? Very interesting. Do we have anything new to examine? Oh, the safe. Phew, think about it. A dead guy was laying in here all night. Yeah. Oh, by the way, don't bother asking about fingerprints. There were none. Well, somebody opened this safe on the night of the crime, right? Yeah, and so? Well, if Mr. Bullard's body was hidden in here, it must mean that it was opened by either the killer or the victim, right? Yeah, I guess so. Ho 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 ho! I got some bad news for you, pal. Are you ready? Okay, shoot. Opening this baby is no piece of cake. There are only a few people who know how to open this safe, pal. Yeah, and everyone that knows how to open this safe had airtight alibis. I checked. Everyone except one, that is. I am almost afraid to ask. Ron Delight. Former security chief Ron Delight. What? Ron Delight? He was a security chief? Ron, so he knew how to open the safe, huh? Yeah, sorry for raining on your parade there, pal. Yeah, that doesn't mean he opened it on the night of the murder, right? The victim could have opened it himself to put something in there. Then, you know, bad shit could have happened. Someone could have then killed him. Security room. Oh my. October 13, KB Security Guard Office. Larry Butts. Wow, this is really something else. For a security guard office, it sure doesn't feel very secure. KB Security Guard. Uh-oh, I just remembered. Larry might be... Hey Nick, what's up? Yep. Ugh, so he is here. Yo, how's it hanging, dude? And you got my sweet little Maya with you too. Right. Hi, Larry. Here I was, working my fingers to the bone. And in walks an angel. I've got no problems with the daytime date. It's all good. No, that's not what we are here for. We are investigating the Bullard murder case. Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. You are a lawyer, aren't you? You should know that. He's so hopelessly clueless. Great. Well, if it's about the murder case, boy have I got some good info for you. Really? What is it? Well, I don't mind sharing with my sweet little Maya. But Nick here is a different story. But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies. That was then and this is now. I saved your damn life, bro. What's all this? Wow, take a look at these things here. Hey, Larry, what are they? He doesn't know. Great. Did you say Hey man, it's not like I have to know what they are to do my job. You do? I always thought they were some kind of decoration or something. Oh boy. How did this guy ever get a job here anyway? Just slept through the whole orientation process? What is this? Hey Larry, that's your jacket, isn't it? That's right. Did you know you hung it right on top of some kind of lever? Yeah, sure. I was told to never ever touch that lever. He scowled and huffed at me. Something terrible will happen if you do. Got it, Greenhorn? So why hang your jacket on such an important lever? Because it got me curious. If the jacket's weight pulls the lever down, that's what they call an accident. Doesn't the suspense just kill you? Don't you want to know what will happen next? Huh? No? It's true. It's killing me. It's killing me too. What about you, Nick? Yeah, but for a different reason. What about these freaking holes in the floor? So many levers and dials and shit going on here. Something is written on this poster in fine print. A guard's 5 commandments. Wow, this sounds serious. Also pasted over freaking cameras and dials and shit again. Let's see what it says. Number 1, obey thy superior. Number 2, respect thy superior. Number 3, smile at thy superior. Number 4, salute thy superior. Number 5, buy donuts for thy superior upon command. It's signed Wendy Oldbag, head supervisor. Oh no. She's one tough old bird, let me tell you. Cross her and you come face to face with a real genuine ray gun. Yeah, sounds scary, alright. Well, fortunately she's on vacation. That's why I'm so relaxed right now. Incredible. She's working here. That's my partner's seat. Your partner? Well, that's what I call her. She's my superior actually. Kind of a weird old lady. Wendy Oldbag. There is tea spilled all over that machine, you know. Oh, don't worry about it. Just the other day I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. It still works fine, more or less. They really know how to build them, I guess. That's all her stuff lying there, old lady stuff. Cameras. Those screens there show what's going on all over the building, everywhere. And it's my job to keep a steady eye on them, all of them. I wouldn't sound so smug if I were you. Can you watch regular TV on these too? If anyone would sit here and watch TV instead of working, it's Larry. Probably. Hey Maya, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, you can't get regular TV on it. And how do you know that, Larry? He tried. Because that was my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean. Good. I know what you're thinking. It was a professional investigation, alright? Yeah, of course it was. Give me a sec. Okay, let's finish investigating, then I gotta go real quick. Play some Valorant. What's up? Nothing here. His chair. Cool chair. That's my workstation. Pretty cool, huh? I keep a steady eye on the monitors and use that mic for communicating. Look at all this equipment. It must be hard to operate. No, Biggie. I think there's an instruction manual somewhere in this room. Somewhere? Instruction manual? What are you going to do in an emergency? Well, I guess I'd start by calmly looking for the instruction manual. During that time, my partner, the old lady, would calmly look for her reading glasses. That's what us security professionals call teamwork. Even Maya and Pearls could run this place better. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? The compliment! You're not trained! Alright, that's all the stuff that's here. We got a lot of stuff to present and then stuff to talk about as well. Okay. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. Let's continue onward. I believe we had examined everything there is to examine here. In the little room that he has hung a damn coat on, the lever and all that. And old bag apparently chills out here as well. Sure. Look at my attorney's badge. Hey Larry, there's something I wanted to look at. Hey Nick, I told you, I'm a pro and you don't interrupt a pro when he's working. I don't have time to sit and chat with you, alright? Oh, is that right? Oh, hehe, naturally I've got time for you though, Maya. We are gonna have to squeeze this guy if we want to get more info out of him, huh? Wait, does that mean talk to him first? Good info, let's see. So what's this good info you were talking about, Larry? Hey, I'm a guard, a pro. I can't just give away information for free. He wants a bribe? I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest? Can you talk to him, Maya? Oh, he'll listen then. Larry, tell us already. What's the good info? Hey, I like that. This kitten has got some claws. Okay, you really want to know? Yes, so tell me. Okay, so the thing is, Rondelite was an employee here. Yeah, we knew that. And naturally, since I am a pro, I looked into his background. Follow me? Yes, you're a pro. I follow you. Go on. Well, 1 year ago, Rondelite was fired. Oh. And there was no warning at all. It just happened all of a sudden. I know this is a small company, but I think that was pretty awful. I guess he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that. Like maybe skipping out of work to go pick up hot chicks or something. Did you do that? No, that's just you. Yeah. Security guard. So what is it like to be a part-time security guard? Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me. I get by alright, I guess. First, I have to keep my eye on those monitors all the time. Monitors? There are security cameras set in each room around the building in the CEO's office. It's really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out. Oh. And if I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams. What teams? The security teams for this company, they are supposedly the best in the business. But I am no amateur either, so if it's something small, I don't bother calling them. So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long. Great. Night of the crime. You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you? Why do you say that? This is just a part-time job for me, and I can't operate the equipment, and I'm dumb. Even if it is part-time and you are dumb, you're still in charge of security here. Hey, give me a break. Don't try to pin the whole thing on me. That's not fair, Nick. Huh? I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility. Anyway, the point is you were here that night, right? Oh, he's lying. Locked him up. You picked up the damn wallet. Oh no, I knew something smelled bad, and it was the butts after all. Well, it's like I always say, that was then and this is now, okay? It looks like I'm going to have to break his cyclops after all. Night of the crime. Larry, I want you to tell me about the night of the murder. Oh man, why do we have to talk about that? Locked up. Why don't we talk about what we are going to do tonight instead, Maya? Ah, I won't get anywhere if I can't break these cyclops. I think I have to present Maya's Megatama to get the ball rolling here. Alright, yeah, okay. Pro. We'll go later. We'll show the Megatama later. I want to see if he responds to anything else. The letters, he doesn't know. Bro. Wait, what? I will be coming to purloin the most priceless work of art on display in your Treasures of Furion exhibit. Take good care of the speckled urn, won't you? Speckled urn. Speckled. Wooden statue. Is that right? Okay. Camera data. Look at, hey Nick, I told you I'm a pro. Don't drop the pro when he's working. No time to sit and chat. He has time for here though. So just thing. Bronze wallet. I mean, you found the wallet. The card. The publicity photo. Brooch. The list. CEO office buzzer. I mean, the buzzer probably alerts these guys down here. They probably didn't even know what it was. First heist. Okay, what about people? What about me? Look at, hey Nick, I told you I'm a pro. What about women? No, no time to chat about girls too. I thought you were thought you liked them. Yep, this one, no. Ron Delight, he worked here. Yeah, I'm gonna get nothing from him. Doesn't take that long though, we can just spam through. See if there's anything at all here. Wife, Ron Delight's wife, I mean, or his. I thought he loved models. He always have some model girlfriends always getting him in trouble. Teasing him. Because he's a security guard. Kane Bullard. CEO of JV Security. His body was found inside his safe. Do we know it was his safe though? I mean, it was his office. Probably was his safe. Megatama, let's break your Cyclops. The night of the crime. On the night of the crime, were you working hard like you were supposed to? What? Huh? Of course I was. Why wouldn't I have been? But didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to go see Miss Delight? Ah, but that was that. And this is this. Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night too? Never, I didn't sneak out. I tell you what, I'll even bet you $1. $1? Wow, now that's confidence. What's with that drenched in the rain puppy look on your face? Do you have evidence that I left my position, or are you just pulling my chain? The evidence that Larry was not manning his station when the murder happened is... the buzzer. You. I was scared for a minute. Larry seems pretty relieved. But I tell you, I'm not relieved. I'll even bet you 70 cents. I am going to break these Cyclocks if it's the last thing I do. What's with that baby who had his favorite toy taken away from him look on your face? Pulling my chain, evidence? I don't have evidence right now. Maybe we get a document telling people that, you know, he's supposed to be here or whatever. CEO's office. Although we know that he wasn't here. Hey, what do you know about the list? Take a look at this. I'm sorry, I don't have the faintest idea. What about this buzzer? What about the Kane's autopsy report? What about the newspaper clipping? What about Kane Bullard? Oh, I know him. This is Ronnie's boss, the CEO guy. Well, now he's an ex-boss. Someone killed him last night. Naturally, I know that. He was a pretty sly man, let me tell you. Oh, really? You bet he was. He made Ronnie chief of one of the security teams. But that was just so he could work him like a slave. Did Mr. Delight ever have a problem with Mr. Bullard himself? Even if he did, you think she'd ever tell you about it? Probably not. Well, Ronnie isn't the type to complain about that kind of thing. I tried to get him to talk to me about work, but he never could. Probably because he was fired. Is he back? He's not back. What the hell, bro? Hey, what do you think about this? Not sure. Not sure. Warehouse folded himself. Already showed us that. What about this? He is the victim in this case. Lame blowhard. What the hell? No, it's Kane Bullard. I know, but he looks so ugly. Well, why don't you remember at least the bull part of his name and riff off of that? Now that you mention it, I guess he does kinda look like an ugly old bull. Huh, we still don't know very much about this victim. So, he's the one who sent the blackmail letter to Mr. Delight, right? It looks that way, but we still need to look into this guy some more. That we do. Where do I go? Exhibition? Basement? Hey, what do you know about the list? I'm sorry, I can't help more, but I'm so busy taking care of everything in front of me. I still haven't given up on the Treasures of Korean exhibit. Oh, Miss Andrews, I'm so happy to hear you say that. Looks like the treasure exhibit is the only thing she has on her mind. Yeah. she doesn't care about anything else. Kane Bullard. Okay. Wait a minute. Didn't she have a Cyclops? The Sacred Urn. So, do you know anything about the Sacred Urn? Who? Me? In court today, Miss Delight brought the urn back. But it's a little different from the urn I remember. Oh. So Adrian does know something she's not telling us. Nick, I want to find out about the murder, but I also want to know about the urn. I'd like to know myself. Another loose end to tie up, I guess. Okay, probably not right now. I think I have to go to the and break this guy's Cyclops right now. What proves he was not at his desk yesterday? I don't know what proves it. Let's see. Night of the crime. Were you working hard? Of course, I wouldn't have been. You sneak out yesterday. Erosion, this is now. Was not manning his station when the murder happened. I mean, it has to be the buzzer. Let me go press the buzzer. Okay, I'll examine the buzzer. Oh, there's a button here. Let's see. Hey, cut it out. Don't press that. Pretty funny. I never knew little gumshoe could jump like that. Emergency buzzer. It's on the panel. You're right. It's written right there. Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first? This alarm's connected to the basement guard room. It's used to summon security up here. Really? Then it's possible on the night of the crime. Oh, so when the CEO was attacked. Do you think that maybe he pressed a buzzer? Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down there. But they said that the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way, just so you know. I think you better go down to that guard about this emergency buzzer. Did I even do that? I didn't, did I? But I showed him the buzzer. Hey Larry, there's something I wanted to look at. I'm a pro, don't interrupt when he's working. Time to sit and chat with you. Is that right? I've got time for you though, Maya. We're going to have to squeeze this guy if we want to get more info out of him, huh? Let's talk about the buzzer. What the hell, man? Hey you, what do you know about Larry? Did he come to see you? Oh, this is the guy who delivered Ronnie's wallet. He's got some issues, doesn't he? Huh? Let's just say his flirting style is pretty obvious. Pretty stale too, actually. It's pretty sad when the only thing you remember about a man are his lame pickup lines. What's even more sad is said man probably believes in those like they are his lifelines. Looks like he blew it again, huh? Bro. Oh, I'm stuck. know about Larry? Sorry, pals. We're gonna burst. Okay, great. Anything else around here? Something I missed, maybe? Is it of something obvious? Am I dumb? Good chance I'm just dumb. I'm just missing something. The wallet? This wallet, you know about this, right? This was one day before. I have never seen it before. Liar, you hand delivered this wallet to Miss Delight just yesterday. Give me a break. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens. Oh, right, I'm dumb. I'm dumb because he must have found this yesterday night. Yesterday night or today morning is when the murder took place. Okay. Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday. What time was it when you found this wallet? I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of our company building. 1 o'clock in the morning? That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office. Oh, I'm stupid. The murder and the robbery took place on the same day. Of course, it was one day before, not after. Right, that makes sense. Ah! Got him? Yeah. But there's something you didn't think about. What's that? My shift that day didn't start until 10 p.m. The murderer might have snuck in before then. What do you mean by that? The murderer had snuck in before 10 p.m. Then it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine. Why do I have the feeling that he still doesn't get the seriousness of this? Listen up, Larry. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 p.m. during your shift. Was used at 1 a.m. The keycard. Larry, when you use this keycard, does it leave a record? Yeah, it does. But I can't show the record to just anyone, you know. That keycard data was already made public in the trial today. What? I didn't know that. Any kind of request for info like that is supposed to go through me. Boy, does that sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time guard. Anyway, according to the data, the door to the CEO's office was opened with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 a.m., the time of the murder. No way! Yes, someone used this to get into the CEO's office. That happened at 1 a.m. on the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift. Ooh. Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time. Dire, no! Got him. Unlock successful. The night of the crime. Oh, I knew it. It's all my fault. It's my fault that the boss was killed. My fault. Larry. There was nothing I could do. I have important issues to deal with too, man. What happened that night anyway? Ah, my Donna happened. Huh? Your Donna? I got a bad feeling about this. My Donna called and said I have to talk to you right away. So I went to see her and he was standing right there next to her. Who was? Her new boyfriend. It was like some horrible joke. Before I knew what was going on, the guy socked me right in the kisser. Normally, I'm the one that does the punching. Isn't that right, Maya? Yeah. So is that why you left the security guard office? Wow, I'm sorry. It's all my fault. How can I ever make up for it, Nick? What can I do? What? Wah, great, he's crying. But he's curled up on the floor, crying like a baby. Great. Oh boy, Nick, is there anything I can do? Anything, just name it. I'll do whatever I have to do to make up for it. I swear I will. Larry. Hey Nick, as long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence we've got? Right. Maybe we'll get at least one bit of useful information from him. Nick! Great. Now we can present everything to him. My turn is badge. That's not necessary, Nick. You don't have to threaten me. I'll tell you what I know. I know it's tough to tell, but I'm really sorry about what happened. Wow, I've never seen Larry look so serious. I actually believe him. Yeah, he's like a totally different person. In that case, maybe you and I should get reacquainted. Nope, still the same guy. The Megatama? I think you know how much I want to help you guys, but I really don't know what to say about that. What is it, Nick? It's just that he seems so, I don't know, pleasant. Treasure exhibit. This is one of Korean's greatest treasures. I used to have zero interest in all of this old junky stuff. But now that I'm a new person, well, I can kinda see the appeal. Hey, I got it. Why don't we all go visit one of those musty old temples next time? I think I could actually learn to like this new Larry. Don't tell him that. Yeah, but he still hasn't told us anything useful. Yep. The mask is calling card. The masks. Listen carefully, okay, Nick? I know you don't think much of me as a person. But I am no thief, and I would never wear a goofy getup like that. Nobody ever accused you of being a thief. It's too much work for me, making plans, writing calling cards, etc., etc. I'd rather just pull a dine and dash at a burger joint. Burgers? I love burgers too. Really? Well, how about it? Wanna go on a burger date tonight? At least pay for the food, because I'm not defending you again. I mean, he and Maya might get along now. Latest treasures. Okay. Useful camera data. Don't know anything about it. Camera photo. Listen carefully, but he's not a thief. Okay. Burgers. The sword. Greatest treasures. Blackmail letter. So what about this? Huh? Maya, you shouldn't have. A love letter for me? No, sorry. This is a blackmail letter. What? How do you know about that, Maya? About what? Huh? How much is Alexis demanding this time? Alexis? Who the hell is... Huh? Who is this Alexis? Didn't we show him this letter yesterday too? I'm pretty sure we did. Great. Wallet. Ah, that's the wallet I found. You found it when you snuck out of work to get socked in the kisser, right? I didn't sneak out of work to get socked in the kisser. If only I had been more responsible at work. I might have spotted the murderer on the monitor like I was supposed to. Larry, you really do feel bad, don't you? Yeah, well, maybe it's all for the best. I think it's brought Bessie and I closer together. It's like they say, every cloud has a silver lining. You gotta see that old water glass as half full, am I right? Nope, not in this case. Now he's starting to sound like the Larry I know. Don't forget, Nick, half full. Okay. Key card. So was this the card that was used by the culprit that night? Well, going off the serial number, then yeah. This card was used to open the CEO's office door at 1 AM in the morning. The client had this card, right? Then it's a no-brainer. He's the killer, man. Nah. Great. Publicity photo. He's not a thief. Okay. Thing. Say about that. Okay. Kane's list. I think you know Bucket. Doesn't know anything about the list. CEO office buzzer. The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, right? That's right. Just like my heart is connected to yours, Maya. Huh? Go ahead, Maya. Press the buzzer in your heart. I promise I'll come running to your rescue, like the professional card I am. Wow, that was pretty good, yeah. Hehe, thanks. I tried. Do you think you could tell us about the buzzer now? Yes, please. Please tell us. Okay, I guess so. Prepare to be wowed. Later then. Autopsy report. Doesn't know anything about it. The clipping. Okay, doesn't know anything about the clipping. About me. You are 26 years old, right? Don't you think it's about time you took a long, hard look at your life? Sure. The only time you can really screw up and hope to recover from it is when you're young. Huh? Well, I guess so. Naturally, I'm not talking about you, Maya. You're already perfect. It's hard to imagine Larry not screwing up at any age. Right. Yafe. Hey, I remember her. That's Maya's big sister. Wow, you really do remember. Yeah, who could forget? A couple of gorgeous sisters. Hubba hubba. You hear that, Nick? Gorgeous. Oh yeah, that's right. When I defended Larry, Mia was still alive. Yeah, Maya Faye. Wow, you've gotten even cuter than the last time I saw you. Oh, really? Wow, he's getting... Yeah, you look totally different than 2 years ago. Don't you think, Nick? Maybe it's cause we are always together, but she looks pretty much the same to me. Yeah, Pearl Faye. Seeing her makes me remember how important it is to stay young at heart. Even when you grow up, you gotta keep the part of your heart that's still pure. You're so right about that. I am impressed that you can still think like that, Larry. After all, you went through some pretty tough times as a kid. Huh, I did? He doesn't remember. Something tells me it's more about self-induced amnesia than having a pure heart. Great. Then we have Ron Delight. I am really sorry, Nick. I swear I want to change my ways. But the thing is, I just don't have any interest in men. This guy really needs to get his mind out of the gutter. Larry is your stereotypical guy, alright? Great. Alright, okay. Big gumshoe. Oh, this guy, the detective, he was here before, drilling me with a ton of questions. Really? Like, what did he ask? Let's see. I can't remember. What the hell is wrong with this guy, huh? Well, you know, just a bunch of boring stuff. Poor Detective Gumshoe. Probably got no answers. Ask him, ask. Change my ways, I don't have anything to say about this guy. I'm not interested in men, right? I'm really sorry, Nick. I swear I want to change my ways. But the thing is, I just don't have any interest in men. Man out of the gutter. Stereotypical guy. That Desi is one awesome lady, alright. It's been a long time since I felt this way. I think I'm really in love this time. A long time, huh? Yeah, well, except for what I feel for you, Maya. Great. I don't think even he knows what he's saying anymore. Probably not. Adrian Andrews. Whoa! Who is this? Come on, man, don't hold out on me. Forget about it. You don't need to know, and I'm not telling you. Hey now, I thought we were pals. I've got a major thing for girls with black sleeveless shirts and glasses. How do you know that? And if they have an orange colored memo pad, I really lose my cool. Has to be making that up. He can't really know Adrian, can he? Maybe he freaking does. Larry Butts, it's you. I'm 25 now. It's about time I started giving some serious thought to my life. Good, that's the way to be. What exactly are you thinking about though? Well, you know, my future, my dreams. Larry, when exactly does this future of yours start? A man's life begins at 30. That's my theory anyway. I figure I got another 5 years of guilt-free screw-ups before I have to buckle down. Larry, I think, forget it. We are just gonna have to have a nice long talk next time. Dot. Doesn't like men, okay, whatever. And then Kane Bullard. The CEO of our company. He was a pretty good guy. Huh? Really? Yeah, you bet. You know how I'm not very good about working hard, right? Yeah, I kinda noticed. Well, guess what the boss said to me about that? I don't expect much work from you, Larry. In return, just don't expect much pay. I see. I guess he had to follow some kind of dumb law about having security here in the building. His entire business is based on that law. So, in order to pay the lowest wage possible, he went to the bottom of the barrel. To be honest, I really looked up to the boss. If I ever grow up to be a CEO, I want to be just like him. Ned? And don't worry, Nick, I promise I'll hire you for security. Great. Alright, now we can talk to him about the emergency buzzer finally. I accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier. Yeah, I heard it twice by the way. So that was you, huh? You are a security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come to the CEO's office? You should have. Well, this is the third floor of the basement. The CEO's office is on the first floor. I thought it would be a good idea to adopt a wait-and-see approach. Great. Plus, there is a police detective here, right? I guess I just didn't think it was. What am I doing? I can't talk, bro. Plus, there is a police detective here, right? I just didn't think it was necessary. There you go. It's as if he's trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet. Let's get back to talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night? There must be a record, right? You must have had a look at it, right? Of course I did, and I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either. Do you think you could take just one more look for me, pretty please? Oh, okay. I can't say no to you, Maya. Okay. Did he make a mistake? He did, right? What do you think, Nick? He's probably right. Oh, wah. I don't think even Larry could make a mistake like that. He did. Wah. What is it? What's wrong? I made a mistake. Huh? But how? It can't be. It's impossible. Okay, enough already. What about the records? That night, it went off just once, in the morning, at around 1 a.m. Oh no. 1 a.m.? That's when the murder happened. Really? Are you serious? That's terrible. It can't be. Buzzer record added to the court record. The buzzer went off once at 1:02 a.m. on October 12 in the CEO's office. Well, now you are screwed. You guys have really made me reflect on the way I have been living. But the only problem is, with all this reflecting, where is the time for love? Frankly, I think reflecting is a bit overrated, you know? No, I don't know. What are you going on about, Larry? Plus, do you honestly have any new info on the buzzer record? Huh? The record? Ah, no, nothing at all. This guy reflects about as much as a piece of black carpeting. We don't like this guy at all, do we? For someone who's supposed to be a friend. The buzzer went off. Detective Gumshoe, about this right here. Sorry, it's hard to believe, but there's a limit to how much my brain can hold. I got one brain. Okay. Can we examine the buzzer again? No, we cannot. Well, I guess we're out of here then. Talk about anything new? Nope. Take me to the Damask's hideout. Did you know about the buzzer? Take a look at this. Doesn't know about it. Okay. Let me guess. He's back? He is back. Look at that. October 13, Detention Center Visitors Room. Ah, Mr. Wright. Mr. Delight. Did they finish their interrogation? Yes, but please don't leave me alone anymore. Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you? Well, you see, on the same night, the sacred urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor department store. A blackmail letter you got summoned you to KB security to hand over some money. And then, that's where the CEO, Kane Bullard, was murdered. But there's only one Ron Delight, am I right? So the only question is, where were you that night? This time I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it. Oh, okay. Right. Smile, you're on candid camera. Okay, and then yeah, he is here. This guard monitors the visitors room. He looks pretty nervous, standing near someone who went from thief to murderer overnight. Alleged murderer. We don't know if he is a murderer yet. But whatever, I guess I'll see you in the next one to continue.